you've had two major successes in the recent times. Of course, Taambdi Chaamdi, which is a big track, a collaboration with Kratex that was on spinning records and was all over the internet. And your second track, which was of course for a film, Deva, making the title track for Deva. How's the journey been so far for you, and how do these successes empower you as an artist to do what you really want to do?
I think I like when whatever is happening around me, just sort of reassures and tells me that I'm on the right path.
So I walked there and then I had a great performance. I remember I got on stage, the mic popped out of the stand and then I caught it midair and started performing.
Welcome to the socials of 94.3 Radio 1 with me. I have two fine artists who've collaborated on a wonderful track. It's called Paapam. I have Aksomaniac and Shreyas in the studios today. Well, what a wonderful track, bringing the sensibilities of Marathi and Malayalam music together. It's a brilliant collaboration. Let's talk about how did this collaboration come to be.
Instagram DM. Instagram comment. Shreyas had put out this chotu sa video on Instagram.
Okay.
And it was
one of my shows. Yeah.
Reel out of one of his Shreyas' living room shows.
Yeah.
But it was yeah. And then it was a intimate R&B song. I was like, oh, you make sexy R&B. That's also your thing. I was like,
yeah.
And he was literally, let's make one, no? And then I went to his DMs and I have this R&B track which is the repercussions of having sexy time. So are you up for that? So
Yes.
and then I was I gave him a brief saying hey, these are the narratives that we're trying to spew. Are you
SoundCloud link?
Yeah, I shared a SoundCloud link straight up and this is the narrative because because he does not understand the language. It's these are the narratives. Are you comfortable with doing a track like this? Because that's also very important, right? He was I love this. Let's get on it. And this was almost 2 years ago.
Year back? 2 years back? What?
No, 1.5.
1.5
years ago.
I think a year back or something.
This was before Taambdi Chaamdi?
This was before Taambdi
Taambdi Chaamdi is out, I think.
नहीं, this was before Taambdi Chaamdi. इसके बाद Taambdi Chaamdi आ रहा था. This was January. When did Taambdi Chaamdi come out?
I think that was...
Taambdi Chaamdi को 1 ही साल हुआ है.
हाँ, 1.5 this is.
Oh, okay.
3rd May. Are you sure? Okay.
You can look at the DMs.
Yeah.
You can look at DMs. We'll cross check this information. But
that's crazy, bro.
Crazy, man.
Mad old track.
But
No, brother, it's not before Taambdi Chaamdi.
Why
I performed in Zero on September. Last year, September.
But then you
Taambdi
had the
Chaamdi
demo.
was out, and Paapam demo I had.
demo you had, no? That means you already recorded. You took some time to write.
Yeah.
You took your sweet time with it also.
So how different was the track from when you all first sort of conceptualized it to now what it is now? What's the journey been so far in the last 1.5 years?
Very close it is to how it sounded before, except for the last hook. As in the last progression of the hook was made in the master.
Yeah.
Essentially, for me, the track was thoda sa plateauing towards the end.
Yeah.
And I felt like the first hook was very strong and the second hook, the second time it came, was not stronger than the first one. I did not feel like an escalation. But after the video was done, we knew what to put.
Yeah.
It was retconned. Essentially, we had the video, then we made it bespoke for the video.
Yeah.
So it became a whole product that we, now that you hear. So
Right.
it was made in the last week of the song.
Oh.
That escalation. Before that, most of the song stayed the same throughout 1.5 years of its making.
Wow.
Yeah, it
That's-
was the same.
Most
That is
of
true.
it. That is true.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'd actually like to, good that you all mentioned about the music video because you all have a phenomenal music video.
Thank you.
Shout
out Maddie.
Shout out to Maddie. What was the whole idea with the music video, and is it encapsulating the vibe of what you all were trying to do with the song? Sometimes the music videos are sort of contrasting to what you all want to do. But what was the whole idea behind the music video?
See, with this one, sure, there are videos that have juxtaposed narratives to the song, but this one we wanted to reinforce the narrative.
Correct.
Essentially, because this was about how shame and guilt is a very big part of intimacy in our country right
Correct.
now because of the societal conditioning that we have. And with the song's perspective, I, as a person with the kind of expertise I have in Malayalam writing, which is not that much, just starting, just starting out.
Yeah.
Right. So I personally did not feel like I could do much with the way I wrote it. It was vague to the point that people could get into it, but it was not specific to the point that people could really understand specifically what I'm trying to, spew on this track. And that's also why Shreyas was also very important.
Right.
So that he could get a lot more specific with it.
To the point, yeah.
Because he's more like he's more comfortable with his language than I'm comfortable with my language at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that was an important piece. After that, we had the video come up, and then I had already a script written for it after like 7 months of making the song with my friends.
Yeah.
So and we did like 3-4 drafts. Like this music video has gone through 8 directors, including myself.
Oh my god.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then we did all of this in 2 weeks. Like the last 2 weeks, we had it done. For 1.5 years, it was just finding the right person, finding the right investment, and all of
Correct
that.
team.
Correct team, you know.
Absolutely.
So with the video, what we had is we could finally put the woman's perspective front and center.
Correct.
Because as a songwriter, what I can do best is my perspective, and I don't want to, breach somebody else's space.
Yeah.
Which is a woman's space is a woman's space. Like
Correct.
when I was also writing the script, I had somebody who has the female experience to really upholster and understand where I'm coming from, and then put their perspective onto it. You know, and then the video we could put the female character as front and center and show what her journey with intimacy is, and how much guilt she has, and how much troubles she must have, she should go through to really get even just casually indulge in intimacy.
Right.
Because in this country it is easier for a man.
Yeah.
It is way harder for a woman.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and then for the music video to come through and put that across was important to me, because like that's how the whole project works. It has to be the video piece, it has to be the narrative, and then the song coming together for the whole story to make sense. So I think that's a beautiful thing, that my shortcomings as a songwriter could be plugged by the director and the script writer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow. That makes sense. The song is of course called Paapam, and it's about sins. What's that one sin that the both of you all would like to commit and have no qualms about? What would that be?
Gluttony.
Yeah, I would say
After the sip of
spend
his
a whole lot
coffee.
of money. Yeah, spend a whole lot of money.
No, actually eat a
I can't
lot of
eat too
food,
much.
bro.
I can't eat too much.
Eating a lot of food is gluttony also, right? Right?
Yeah. What about you, Shreyas?
You're talking about out of those 7 sins you're talking.
Yeah. What's that
Yeah.
one sin that you'd be happy
I
to
would
commit?
like to do gluttony only. I want to put on some weight. Yeah, definitely. The most harmless sin.
It's called bulking, not gluttony.
Yeah.
Crazy. I would actually like to ask my next question to you, Shreyas. You've had 2 major successes in the recent times. Of course, Taambdi Chaamdi, which is a big track, a collaboration with Kratex that was on spinning records and
Yes, sir.
was all over the internet. And your second track, which was of course for a film, Deva, making the title track for Deva. How's the journey been so far for you, and how do these successes empower you as an artist to do what you really want to do?
I think I like when whatever is happening around me, just sort of reassures and tells me that I'm on the right path.
Correct.
Because so what happened with Taambdi Chaamdi also, it's a song which I just made because I felt like making it, and it just came through.
Yeah.
And the reception that it got was insane. Like, you don't get that kind of a for example, if you have to get that kind of a reception for a song, you sort of have to make a public record or a radio song, etc., etc.
Correct.
And when I keep doing the things that I want to do, and it gives me, what do you call it, the return on investment is so nice ki I don't have to make a pop record to be a pop artist.
Correct.
I can still be a rapper and do what I want, and it can be a pop song. Same happened with Deva. Because I think, again, the character that Shahid Kapoor is playing in the movie is a Marathi character, and that's why they reached out to me saying we need something like a Marathi song which will talk about the character as a whole. Then I sat down with them to see what it is and what not, and the song that we ended up making was like a perfect character song for Deva.
Correct.
And that also sort of makes me more confident again. Okay, I did Taambdi Chaamdi, I can do this, I can write a song for Shahid Kapoor
Shahid
movie.
Kapoor.
Yeah.
Then again, one of my songs called Chingari also got featured in a Netflix series called Bhaarat.
Correct.
So it sort of reassures my approach. Ki, okay, keep doing what you're doing. Just stay yourself. So that's how it empowers me as an artist, is what I think. Like, it makes you believe in yourself more. And that's our greatest currency as an artist.
Absolutely. That's so wonderful. My next question for you, Akso, is that you of course performed at Lollapalooza. What was that experience like? We have some of the finest artists from the world.
I'm
coming
also
together.
fine, da. Look at
Of course. So fine.
He said so far.
Batao, sorry.
Yes, bro. So what was the whole experience like? What were the emotions that you were feeling when you were performing at such a big stage such as Lollapalooza?
So my room flooded the day of Lollapalooza.
Oh my god.
So I was literally cleaning the floor. Khar.
Khar. Yeah.
Nobody
Oh
should live in
God.
Khar. Nobody should do it. I'm in Mira Road right now. Haq se bhai.
Okay.
Happy.
So
I never
it wa-
thought Mira Road would sound like an upgrade from Khar, but you made me
Mira
sound
Road,
like,
No,
you
Mumbai-
should come to my apartment. You will understand.
Yeah,
Isko pata hai.
definitely.
He knows. It's an upgrade. Fingerprint unlock, swimming pool.
Oh, okay,
I'm just
okay.
kidding. Sunna.
Oh, swimming pool was in your house in Khar as well, no? I mean, the day you performed at Lollapalooza.
All of my equipment was on the
Where do you stay?
floor.
Where do you stay?
Where do you stay?
I stay in Bandra, bro. I stay
Oh,
near
that's
BKC.
Soft
But yeah,
spot.
what was the question?
Question. So, and my equipment was on the floor.
Okay.
And I was like taking that up, like drying it out, and then like mopping the floor, then listening to the set, practicing while that was happening. And to be very honest, I was at a place where I was putting my head down. I knew that, like, see, Lollapalooza, the year before, I was not even thinking about becoming a full-time artist, right? And then I remember asking my dad to go to Mumbai and then watch it, the tickets. Like, I was asking him money for the tickets. I remember that. And then now here I am, like, on my own. My equipments are floating in the water and I have to perform in literally like 4 hours. And I went there, and then one of the cute things that happened is like Lollapalooza, I did not know it was such a big venue. Like, I'm new to Mumbai. I'm like 3 months new to Mumbai,
Yes.
right? Just shifted here. The audience goes through a certain gate and the artist goes through a
Another
very secretive
Yes.
gate that you have to like lurk around like a drug dealer. And then somebody will like, hey, are you and it's like, yeah, get in. And like, why are you being this secretive? You can just say. And I accidentally got to the other part of this thing, and
Okay.
and then I could not get in because I had baggage, I had my clothes. So I had, and then if you saw my outfit, it is like bare chested and a sari worn as a lungi.
Oh.
And then I looked like this. And it was 2 p.m. Scorching heat.
God.
I had to walk 3 kilometers at 2 p.m. getting catcalled. Everybody's calling me Pushpa for some reason.
Yo, that happened.
For 1.5 hours.
Same.
The first 2 times it was crazy. By the 7th time it was not. I did not have the energy.
I get it.
So I like kept walking. I got to that point and then I got in. And then a lot of things are on my mind. Is my equipment doing fine? Because I did not check. Because I did not have the bandwidth to check if the equipments are doing fine. Because like if one of the things are not working, I'm down, right? So I did not check if the equipments are fine. I just like patted them dry. Made sure like thoda sa like my room is at a better position that I can come back and then start cleaning again.
Yeah.
Then I went on, performed there. It was great. Like, and my leg was also not working because I had like a injury in the underside of my foot, so I could not also walk well, and I had to walk for like an hour
Shit.
that day.
They had those shuttle auto rickshaws or something like that?
Bro,
Where
it was all the cabs were like locked because like during Lollapalooza they have this thing where Uber, they jam the whole area. You can only get a cab here or there or what.
Yes.
ऐसा कुछ I did not know about this. I'm new to Mumbai, by the way. And then I performed, went back to the green room. I did not step out after because I was like bandwidth was zero. But I started understanding I would not do anything else under these circumstances but only music.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
the polarization
Wow.
was so hard that I understood, hey, I really do love music.
Yeah.
I would not do any other thing under these circumstances and put myself in such conditions if not for music,
Yeah.
you know? And that was beautiful to know. Like it really proved, like life really proved a point that day.
Yeah.
You know, that I could perform, I could give my 120% because I needed to. And then by 11, there is a embargo period or whatever. You can't come back before 11:30 or ऐसे कुछ है.
Oh.
Yeah, if you have a cab and stuff.
Oh, said it.
हाँ
Okay.
हाँ
Yeah.
ऐसा कुछ है. So I was waiting until I could go home because like it's literally flooded.
Yeah.
So then I went home. I cleaned that up. Some of the things don't work to this date. I lost money in car. I shifted to.
That's what happens when you stay in car.
Yeah. And like I don't do stuff. I don't get out just because I was in car. I lost money, right? And I came back to Mira Road, and then reminiscing right now, I think like that day was great. Even though
Yeah.
all of these things went south, this one thing going right, which
Yeah.
is the performance, was all I needed.
Sprague, is it out?
Yeah, it's gonna be out in like
Fuck yeah.
20 days.
94.3 Radio 1.